Hi everyone, today I'm going to introduce the collection and setup of DJI O4 Air Unit for F108 PNP version. Here is a F108 PNP version. F108 PNP version does not come with transmitter, receiver, image transmission module, and the camera. Users need to collect and set up them by themselves. In this tutorial, I'm going to introduce how to collect DJI O4 Air Unit to F108 and how to set the parameters in Mission Planner. First, let's check a collection diagram. Here is the socket introduction of the flight controller of F108. And we need to pay attention to the port for image transmission, and also the port to collect SBUS receiver here. Here is the picture to show how to collect DJI O4 Air Unit to the flight controller. And please pay attention, RX of the flight controller is collected to the TX of the DJI Air Unit, and the TX of the flight controller is collected to the RX of the Air Unit. And please note, this picture does not include the collection of the receiver. If you don't use DJI transmitter or receiver, instead you use SBUS or ELRS receiver from other brands, you can check the detailed manual of F108 for more details on how to collect and set the receiver. But if you use DJI transmitter, you need to connect the wire of GND and the SBUS to the receiver port of the flight controller as shown on the screen. SBUS of the DJI O4 Air Unit is connected to the RC of the flight controller. And if you want to collect the GND and the SBUS to the receiver port of the flight controller directly, you can modify the cable. The collector of this receiver port is PH 1mm 3-pin collector. Now let's check how to install DJI O4 Air Unit. There are 4 screws at the bottom to fix the flight controller and the Air Unit. And here are 3 screws. The other one is under the receiver. We need to remove the 2 small screws and then the last one. Remove the 2 small screws. Change another screwdriver. Remove the 4 screws. The 4 screws are removed. Remove the cover. The Air Unit has already been installed on this F108. I will remove it and then install it back to show you how to install it. We also need to remove the 4 screws here. The Air Unit has been removed. Here are the 4 screw caps to fix it. And here is the antenna which points to the tail. Here is the cable to connect the Air Unit and the flight controller. They can be connected directly with the cable. And the 2 connectors are both PH 1mm 6-pin connector. You can contact our AliExpress sales for the purchase link of the cable. And DJI transmitter is now used, so GND and SBUS of the Air Unit are now connected here. And the antenna can pass through this hole to fix it. Here is the wire of the camera. F108 comes with the accessory to install DJI O4 camera. Install the accessory and put in the camera, then tighten the screws to fix them. And by the way, here is a pillar to fix the wire of the camera. Then you can follow our steps before to install back the air unit. Install the 4 screw caps. Then tighten the 4 screws here. Now all the screws are tightened. Put back the cover. The installation of the A unit is all done. After the installation and collection, we need to set the parameters on the computer. Remove the cover of F108. Remove the battery. And here is the Type-C port of the flight controller. We need the Type-C cable, or that comes with F108. Here it is. It is used to connect the flight controller to the computer to set the parameters. And connect one end to the computer, and plug the other end of the Type-C cable to the Type-C port. The flight controller of F108 is connected to the computer now. Enter Device Manager. We can see the COM port 12. So it means the flight controller is recognized by the computer. And to set the parameters, we need to install the mission planner. Enter RadioLink official site. Aircraft F108 Firmware and MP. You can download the mission planner here. And I have already installed the mission plan on the computer. Here it is. Open it. Select the COM port 12. And the baud rate is 115,200. Select. Select it. Click Config for parameter list. And we only need to set one value. Search for OSD. OSD -type. We need to set OSD type to 5. So it is 5 here. And then click Write Params. Parameters successfully saved. The setup is done. Unplug the Type-C cable and plug the battery to F108. Fix the battery. And make sure the polarity is not reversed. Plus here means the positive pole, which is red wire, and minus here means the negative pole, which is black wire. Here the collection. The self-test is done. Put back the cover. Then we need to check the OSD image on the goggles to confirm the collection and setup are correct, and we use DJI Goggles 2 to show it. The collection of the goggles is finished. Power on the goggles. Link the goggles and the air unit, and before linking, enter the goggles menu, select status, and click the upper right corner to select a product, DJI O4 Air Unit. Linking has already been done. I'll link them again to show you how to link. Press the link button on the goggles. Here it is. Press it. The goggles start to beep continually. And here is a linking button next to the red LED. Long press the button. The LED indicator of the A unit turns solid green, meaning the linking is successful. and the live view will be displayed on the goggles. You can check the view and the OSD information on the screen, so it means the collection and setup of DJI O4 Air Unit for F108 is successful. And that's all about the collection and setup of DJI O4 Air Unit for F108 PNP version.